je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
All right, y'all. So it is, I hope the lighting is okay. It is currently 8:31 p.m. on Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. It is snowing. It is snowing. It is coming down, but I guess it has to run its course. Thank you to the Most High God for giving me this very wonderful day. Thank you for giving me this breath of life this morning. Thank you for saving me when I needed it the most. All right. I appreciate you. We are just going to get into a reading. Thank you for everybody for tapping in for this message. Hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, wherever you are in this world. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I would like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. Okay? We're going to be starting with the Starseed Oracle. I'm going to pull a card and I'm going to read the passage in the guidebook, okay? I decided to pull this out today because the I Want to Go Home ET phone home. This is for all of my star seeds out there, all of my earth angels, all of my aliens, all of my weird ones out there. For those of us who don't feel like we belong here, okay? It's kind of a weird feeling to have. Like we feel like we don't belong here, but we know we're supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like we're a part of an army, like we're in a galactic service or something. We've been deployed. You know, we got it. We're not from here. You know, we don't want to be here. Some of us, anyways, don't want to be here, but this is the job. So we're just taking orders, just doing my job. Okay. Amen. 8:33. All right. All right. Let me get one card, please, for the collective. Somebody stole. I need to get over that, huh? I bought the really big ones. It's like one of my first decks that I got. I'm just so drawn to it. And it comes with like this pyramid in there. It was cool. Cool ass. If you can go get it, get it. I'm gonna order me a big version of it. Somebody stole that from me. I know who did it. Fucking scab. I know exactly who did it. Okay? Let me get a card, please. Maybe, I hope they got something from it. I hope so. Loosen up your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. It fell out kind of in the reverse. So this is number, one second, I'm going to find it. All right. So this is the card. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. The lighting is probably going to be a little whatever. But anyways, bear with me here. All right. So loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in, okay? We're cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we need most to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people-pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most afraid of, to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us or clinging to it for fear of it not staying on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course of Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control. to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surround all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what's for you will find you. And you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Damn, that was kind of deep, wasn't it? I concur. I agree. I damn. Okay. I know what it's like to have to let go of coping mechanisms, people, relationships, because I was scared to leave things alone. When I was a really, really bad drunk, like a long time ago. No, but for real, even worse than the last time, right? But I remember there was a time that I would say things like, well, shit, if I'm not drinking, what else am I going to do? How am I ever going to have fun? You know what I mean? Who am I going to be sober? It was such a big thing for me to wrap my brain around. So, but I'm a good example. If you want to use that, if you want to use, me as an example of what I'm talking about here, but I know what it means to release. Once I let go of very toxic things, substances, people, relationships, jobs, environments, mindsets, when I let that go and I surrendered to the Most High and what the Most High has willed for me already, things come a lot easier. You don't find yourself caring so much about things that don't even serve you any good. Things that aren't for your highest good. You're just kind of like, yeah, okay. So I hope this oracle message at the top of the reading really helps somebody, because it just really did help me, okay? All right, so we're going to be pulling with the oldie but goodie deck. All right? But you can do it. I'm always telling people, if I can stop drinking and using drugs, so can you. I mean, I know I met people who absolutely could not on their own. They went and got help. They're much better now. But I feel like it's when you make that decision to say, you know what, I don't even want to control this shit anymore. I'm going to give it to my higher power. I'm going to give it to God. And let's see how God works it out for you. I'm telling you, it works. Doesn't matter if you're religious. Doesn't matter if you're spiritual. Doesn't matter if you don't believe in either of the two. We still have a higher power. You have a higher power is basically what I'm telling you, okay? You can do it. All right, so what is this message for the rest of the night? Because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands. Damn. See? This is a huge confirmation for this reading. All right? We have the Three of Pentacles to the Page of Wands, okay? To the Hangman, which talks about surrendering something, sacrificing something, okay? Confirmation on that. And what I'm telling you here is with the three of Pentacles, this is about some type of work you do with people, some type of something that's more than just you. This could be one person. It could be multiple people. It could be a job, especially with the Pentacles out here. This Page of Wands talks about telling somebody something, okay? It's time for you to tell this collaboration, These people you work with, it's time for you to I'm hearing verbally say it with the Page of Wands, okay? This is you announcing something, saying something here that you got to let them go. You got to sacrifice it. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse could mean that this is a negative working environment, a toxic working environment. It could mean that. But this could also just say it's just, you're because it's in the reverse, not collaborating with people anymore. You need to announce that. You need to say this out loud. This Page of Wands could also mean you just need to say it. You need to say it to maybe even to yourself. Okay? But something inside of you has awakened. Okay? The Hangman, although upside down, doesn't look like they're going anywhere. Sometimes can talk about stuck and stagnant, but not this time. This talks about you. You are the enlightened being. You're the one that is going to do something different from the crowd all the time. You march to the beat of your own drum. You could also be a Pisces. This is Pisces season, okay? I mean, take it as it resonates. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse, please. The Moon. Whatever you've been a part of has been stressing you out. You could possibly be dealing with some type of depression or have been. Yeah. Okay. Let me get one more card, please. Your Strength. Strength card. I'm picking up like, again, this is letting go of something, letting go of the past, letting go of things that no longer serve your highest good. This Nine of Swords says that it's time. Okay, you've been kind of stressed out. You've been depressed. You've had sleepless nights. You've just mentally, you just haven't been well in this particular environment, situation, or with these people. This is going on within your emotions, especially with the Moon out here. I'm picking up some type of just been like depressed. It's not a very good situation. Again, once you release this situation, these people, this environment, you'll be much better for it. You know, you're going to come out of this mental entrapment, the stress. You'll be much better, much faster once you make those moves. Once you charge forward, okay, you'll be stronger. This will work for you, okay? This will get you right away from this depression, okay? Because we got the Moon. Essentially, what we have out here is we have the Moon and the Sun, okay? You could have like a Leo North Node. You could have a Leo North Node. It's time for you to step out from behind the scenes, for you to be noticed on your own. That's Leo North Node energy. That could be your North Node. Really could be. Now that I'm thinking, I don't look. But we have, essentially here, we have the Moon and then we have the Sun, okay? The Moon dictates your emotions and your feelings. Talks about depression, maybe even going crazy. But a dark place it can represent. This represents strength, the Sun, Leo energy, okay? So as soon as you decide to sacrifice this working environment, collaboration, and remember, collaboration can also mean a relationship with somebody. I'm just saying the Pentacles are out here, so this could be something work related, okay? But once you decide to sacrifice that and stop sacrificing yourself is what I just heard, you'll be in a much better place. You'll be much stronger for the experience. You'll be much stronger once you surrender and once you release this, okay? Confirmation. We got the Six of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Generational curses. Generational curses. Three of Cups. Generational curses. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Bad judgment. Again. Seven of Cups. Judgment in the reverse. Old mindsets. Again. The Six of Cups in the reverse talks about generational curses. With that Ace of Wands out here, you could have been under a generational curse. But I'm picking up that the generational curses have what has stopped you from moving forward with the Ace of Wands. This is what has stopped you from moving forward. I'm seeing something here about friends, old friends, drinking. This can talk about partying, drinking, having a good time. This can definitely talk about addictions. Well, devil's not out here, but there's some type of substance that could be involved. Could be an addiction to partying, addiction to people pleasing, addiction to toxic people, toxic friends. You know, when you are in that energy though, like when you are just in that negative energy, it filters, it's not just in one place. You'll notice things that probably are happening at work. You don't like where you are at work. You don't like a relationship. All of these, like, especially when it comes to being stuck in a cycle or under some type of generational curse, you notice that there's a distinct similarity between all the relationships that you have with people, places, or things, and substances as well. Usually in my case, it was like a dependency, so to speak. A dependency to wanting to please people, make everybody happy. Didn't want nobody to be upset unless they wanted it like that. You know what I'm saying? But there was just a lot of people pleasing in my life. There was just a lot of, especially when it came to substances, it was just I had to have certain things because that was the only way I knew how to have fun. Only way I knew how to be social. And then you start to notice that shit, especially when it comes to your relationships and your friends. Because the one thing that kind of woke me up to was, if there were no drugs, no alcohol, no having a good time all the time, who would be here? You know what I'm saying? And if you can really think about it and be like, nobody, none of these motherfuckers. I had learned that shit the hard way. I was like sitting around the house one day, like, damn, ain't nobody. Oh, because I'm not doing that anymore. And there weren't really that many people around anymore. So I didn't really give a fuck about sacrificing those relationships. Okay? You gotta let these people go. Let this mindset go. Drop the baggage. Let me get one more card. Yeah, because again, we got Judgment in the reverse. And with the Seven of Cups, this is all about mental thinking. Okay, how you think about stuff, being in somewhat of a delusion, so to speak, believing some things that aren't going to get you anywhere. Okay, bad judgment, having bad judgment, letting it go. Okay, what's the Hermit in the reverse? Somebody likes 4-leaf clovers. You could be Irish. We got the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. We got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups again comes out. One more. Temperance in the reverse. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck again in the reverse. There's something here about somebody maybe that you were with. I feel like there was some type of defeat in a relationship, in some type of marriage, some type of cohabitation, but some type of relationship. Some type of relationship here. There was something that you feel like you lost. Somebody backstabbed you. Somebody betrayed you. I'm here just really to be honest with you. I'm hearing like you feel like a loser. You felt like a loser here. I feel like this made you not want to be alone. Maybe you stayed somewhere because you didn't want to be alone. But the Hermit in the reverse is somebody that's afraid to go within, that has not gone within, has not done the introspection. This is literally somebody that cannot be alone. Maybe for fear of being a loser, for being backstabbed. And we got this, yeah. With this, the Seven of Cups to Temperance in the reverse. This talks about poor mental health. Depression, okay? Clarify Temperance, please. But you need to let this go again. I'm going to shuffle again, okay? Time to get to work. There's something that you've been thinking about doing. It's time to let go, time to move forward, time to put in the work here. Spirit says, yeah, you have an idea. Maybe even already have a business plan or something. But this is something that's been well thought out. Some type of plan. Time to get to work on it. That's your confirmation for somebody, okay? Time to get to work. Coming into some type of union here. Some type of partnership. It's time to let go. I'm not, so sometimes we can, I just heard weekend. Yeah, weekend. Sometimes we can not be doing any of this shit anymore. You know, no bad habits, no bad people, no bad jobs. 2025 is a very significant year. So maybe you just let go of certain things. But sometimes I heard 2025 is when everything changed for you. But even though we're not doing these things, you know, whatever it is, we've let them go. There's still a part of us sometimes that doesn't surrender. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you how I know that is because, you know, you could let go of a past relationship. Let's say you let it go. Let go of using drugs, drinking, being out in the streets all the time, partying, kicking it, being around fake ass people. There's still sometimes a part of us that feels guilty, feels guilt or shame, or made us, you know, there's the part, maybe times in life when we were like a loser. That shit can creep back up into us. And that's when you know that there's still a little bit of more work that needs to be done. And that's where the surrendering comes in. You know, when you can't handle something on your own, you got to call in your higher power. Again, whatever that is for anybody out there, okay? God is my higher power. God is my source. So take that or leave it. No pressure. Not for me anyway, you feel me? But that's what I know. You know, so just surrender that. You just let it go. A lot of the things that we deal with when it comes to things, it's really kind of a mind over matter kind of thing. Making head over heart decisions. Not allowing our feelings and emotions to dictate everything, because somebody used to tell me a long time ago, feelings aren't fact, and I used to get so mad. But it's the truth. Sometimes what we feel is not factually fact. Actually fact. All right. So in any given event, there's some type of something that you've really kind of considered and thought about. There's a plan here. I'm hearing a very meticulous, thought out plan. It's time to put that bitch to work. Time to go to work. Time to execute your plans. You feel me? This could have something to do with partnering with somebody. Again, with this sun out here taking the lead. You could be going into a partnership with somebody, or you could just be going into an agreement with yourself. Balance, okay? But I'm really picking up that there could be some type of partnership here that you are wanting to go into with somebody. Spirit is saying that it's time to let go, okay? Let go. What did the card say from the very beginning? Loosen your grip on something. Loosen your grip on control. There we go. Loosen your grip on control. I feel like everything, once you loosen your grip on control, loosen this guilt, shame, whatever it is, or maybe you already have. I mean, everybody's on a different timeline here. If you're already past all this and you've already loosened your grip, you've already surrendered, it's time for you to put this plan into action. This partnership, whatever this is, because we got the sun out here. It's about to, move. I can't make it up. Pop, 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 pop. Cancer energy, chariot. The sun to the chariot, that's winning all damn day. You know, I just heard Tina Turner, I don't have to fight no more. Okay, you don't have to fight no more. There's not going to be any type of drama. Things will be balanced out for you. Things will be balanced out. There's a balance here that is required of this, okay? Things will be made fair for you, okay? There was a card I was thinking about getting, a deck I was thinking about getting, but I don't know. We're going to use the Portal Pathways card. And then that will be the end of this message. 4:04 on the clock, okay? That could be significant for someone. Locations for this reading are not important, I don't really feel. If this resonates with you, let it resonate. This is a collective message. This is not a personal. This is a collective message, okay? Everybody should be able to walk away from this message with something, okay? I know I have. And that's always a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Can I get a card, please, for the close of this reading, Holy Spirit? Passion. Yes, you are prepared for this. North Node. Damn, we were just talking about that, huh? You could be in your North Node. Leo could literally be your North Node. This is your Dharma. Well, this you learned from your Dharma. Listen, I'm telling you, we got South Node, we got North Node here. That's what I'm talking about. South Node, North Node. Some of y'all could still be in your South Node. This is the part of your journey where you are going through Dharma. Okay, you're learning. You're going through that karma. You're clearing out that karma. But the success of your life will be how you've lived. Spiritually. Literally. Okay? So we got yes. Okay, so some of y'all might be feeling a little no right now. And that's okay because you still got work to do. We all still got work to do. But for this phase, it's time for you to let go of this South Node energy. Work through it. It's time for an ascension. Yes. Some of y'all, you are prepared for this. Okay? I'm telling you, if this message is resonating with you, you've already made it up in your mind. You've already made a head over heart decision. A very logical, what is the word I just heard? A very logical, intentional. Some of y'all are starting to move with more intention with things that you do. But this is about a plan, man. It's a good plan. It's a very good plan. You've taken your time. You've sat on this long enough. I'm seeing somebody sitting on an egg and an egg hatching. Okay, a golden egg. Time to put that plan into work. Time to execute this plan. But you are headed towards your North Node. Yes, you are prepared for this. And for those of us, again, with the South Node energy, okay, you might want to look up what your South Node is. A lot of y'all probably already know, but you might want to just check. Some of the, I went to Cafe Astrology to get mine done. My birth chart, very, very accurate. Very accurate. You have to use your discernment sometimes with things. Astrology is a science though. Okay. That's it, but compared to maybe some other places or maybe what you've already been told or the information you've already received. But Cafe Astrology is a good one if you want a free birth chart. Okay. You can always go to somebody who specializes in that if that's what you want to do, but something about this North Node, I brought that up earlier here. It's time for an ascension. Okay. I like the message, and that is the end of this. Oh, let me get you one more. Fuck it. Since it's the end of the night, we're going to use Sacred Vibrations Oracle. Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock anyway. So 9 is an ending. What is this? 212. I am a prosperity magnet. Tell the universe thank you. 212 on the clock as well. Not 212 on the clock. On the car, y'all. This is New York. 212 is anyway. You're a money magnet. You're a prosperity magnet. Say thank you to the universe. Always show gratitude, even through your hard times. All right? That is the end of the message. I'm going to close out the reading. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back, all right? Good night. Deuces. Savage.